Student, good morning all of you. Then this lecture is the last lecture for the topic detergent and soap. Then again I am revising some points in soap and detergent topic. First point is the introduction. Second point, soaps. In case of soap, there are different types of the soap. Manufacturing of soap, raw material used in the soap. Then after the soap, I am discussed detergent or detergents are also called as the syndates. Syn means synthetic, dates means detergent. Then last point in this topic is the comparison between soap and detergent, or advantages and disadvantages of soap and detergents. Then first, advantages of detergent. Here first advantage, it can be effective in hard water, so used in the textile processing. It is first we see comparison between soap and detergent. Then what is the advantages of soap? Here soap, first advantage of soap is the least toxicity comparative to detergent. Then second advantage of soap is it is easily biodegradable. Then third point, it does not cause stream pollution. Fourth, it does not require any added soil suspending agent. And last advantage of soap is it have excellent performance under appropriate conditions. These are the advantages of soap and detergent. Then again some disadvantages of soap we see here. First disadvantage of soap is it is sensitive to the hard water. That is, hard water containing calcium and magnesium ions more quantity are called as the hard water. Therefore soap is sensitive to the hard water. Calcium and magnesium ions form insoluble PPT with soap. Therefore soap does not used in the hard water. Then this is the disadvantage. Then next disadvantage of soap is the textile processing cannot be carried out with soap in hard water. The textile processing doesn't carry out with soap in hard water. Then third is the aqueous solution of soap is alkaline due to the hydrolysis, because soap is the alkali salt of the higher fatty acid. Therefore when we hydrolyze the soap, it forms the alkaline solution. Due to the hydrolysis, soap fabrics dyed, therefore can't wash. Then fourth disadvantage is the soap is insoluble in organic solvents, so it is not suitable for dry cleaning. But detergent is also used for dry cleaning, because detergent is soluble in organic solvents and soap is insoluble in organic solvent, so it is not suitable for the dry cleaning purpose. Then the fifth disadvantage of soap is its manufacture require high nutritional value, that is raw material, oil and the fat, and this oil and fat is the valuable as a food product. We last lecture we study again raw material used for soap. There are the number of types of the oils: coconut oil, castor oil. Then these are the food value. Therefore its manufacture require high nutritional value, that is raw material, oil and fat, valuable as the food. Then sixth disadvantage of soap, it does not work at lower temperature, including cold water. This is the disadvantage of soap. Then again we see advantages of detergent, or detergent is also called as the syndates. Then syn means synthetic, dates means detergent. Therefore you remember that detergents are also called as the syndate. Then what is the advantages of detergent? We see here advantages and disadvantages of soap. Then again we see advantages of detergent. Detergents can be effective in hard water, but soap is not effective in hard water. Therefore it is used in the textile processing. Then second advantages of detergent is it is used for dry cleaning of wool and silk, but soap is not used for dry cleaning of wool and silk because it is water soluble. Then third is the raw material needed for the manufacture is the cheap and availability is plenty from petrochemical industry. But in case of the soap is manufactured from oil and fats, and oil and fats having food value. Therefore it is the not cheap, but detergent is the cheaper because raw material needed for the manufacture is the obtained from petrochemical industry, or it is not valuable food material. Then fifth advantage of syndate or detergent is they are more potent surfactant even at much lower concentration. And next is they are excellent foaming agent and have bactericidal and germicidal properties. And bactericidal means those substances kill bacteria are called as the bactericidal, or germicidal means those substances kill the germs are called as the germicidal properties. Therefore they are excellent foaming agent and have the bactericidal and the germicidal properties. Then again there are some disadvantage by using detergent. Here first disadvantage is use of phosphorus compound in detergent has eutrophication effect on ponds and lakes. The phosphorus substitutes developed so far costly or suffer from other disadvantage. This is the first disadvantage of detergent. And second disadvantage, the foam produced by some detergent is so extensive and stable that it forms a foam bed over river, ponds and lakes. Receiving the sewage water, it is poorly biodegradable, branched chain hydrocarbon surfactant, but soap is the biodegradable. Therefore this is the disadvantage of detergent over the soap. Then you can remember in this topic, that is definition of soap, different types of the soap, manufacture of soap, then different raw material using in the soap manufacture. Then again you study in this topic what is mean by detergent, raw material used for detergent, and type, mainly weightage is given, types of the detergent. Then again you remember that types of detergent: cationic detergent, anionic detergent and the ampholytic detergent. Then again you can remember synthesis of TPOL, synthesis of dairy fat. TPOL and dairy fat is the ampholytic in nature, that is it acts as the anionic detergent as well as the cationic detergent. Then you prepare synthesis of dairy fat as well as synthesis of TPOL. Then question may be many times asked, give the synthesis of TPOL or give the synthesis of dairy fat. Then again different types of the detergent and give the comparison between soaps and the detergents. Here topic is completed and some questions I am discussing with you. Thank you for listening.